Okay, my dear students, today we discuss about the hydrocarbons. So in hydrocarbons, so first one is alkanes. So alkanes, so preparation of alkanes. So alkanes general formula CN H2N plus 2. These compounds are called saturated hydrocarbons and also they are called paraffins. So paraffins means they are less reactive towards chemical reactions. Okay. So because they are saturated hydrocarbons. Okay. So they are saturated hydrocarbons. So for example, number of carbons is equal to 2. 2 into H2 into 2. N is equal to number of carbons plus 4. So total number of hydrogens is equal to 6. So the formula C2H6. So the carbon valence is 4. So each carbon bonded with 3 hydrogens, it is a saturated hydrocarbon. So saturated hydrocarbons are less reactive towards a chemical reaction. So that's why these are called paraffins. So paraffins means less reactive towards a chemical reaction. Now today we discuss about the preparation of alkenes. So preparation of alkanes. So first one we discuss decarboxylation. Okay, so first one is decarboxylation. So generally decarboxylation means so carboxylic acids undergo decarboxylation in presence of soda lime. So soda lime it is a mixture of NaOH, NaOH plus CaO. It is called soda lime. So carboxylic acids undergo decarboxylation in presence of soda lime and temperature to give alkane. So for example, acetic acid or carboxylic acid RC double bond OH undergo decarboxylation in presence of soda lime NaOH plus CaO in presence of temperature to give RH. So here how decarboxylation takes place here. Now you see reaction mechanism. RC double bond OH. Okay, so carboxylic acid have acidic proton. It reacts with NaOH. NaOH is base. Acid reacts with base. First here it involved in acid base reaction. It is converted to carboxylate, sodium carboxylate to give salt plus water. This is the first step because acid base reactions are fast reaction then compared to covalent reaction. In second step, the reaction takes in presence of basic medium, that is NaOH. It is a base. It donating the OH minus ion. Oxygen is more electronegative than compared to carbon. The pi bond electron shifted to oxygen atom. Now OH minus attacks here. It is converted to RC O minus Na plus. Now OH attacks here. Okay, so next one. So here NaOH. So cation is Na plus. It attacks here. So next step, oxygen have lone pair of electron. This lone pair of electron shifted to here. The carbon valency become to 5. It is not possible. This electron shifted to here. It is converted to R minus. When this lone pair of electron shifted to here, the oxygen have positive charge. It is highly unstable because oxygen it is the second more electronegative atom in periodic table. More electronegative atom always show negative character, but here oxygen show positive character. It is unstable. It loss of H plus ion. The H plus ion attacks here. It is converted to alkene. So now it is converted to Na2CO3. It is converted to Na2CO3 to Na plus ion. one carbon, two oxygen ions, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. So generally decarboxylation takes in presence of soda lime. Soda lime, it is a mixture of NaOH and CaO. So you see this reaction mechanism, what is the use of CaO? So now the question is, based on this reaction mechanism, what is the use of CaO? So in this reaction mechanism, only NaOH involved in reaction mechanism. Now question is, what is the use of CaO? So reason is CaO, it is a good adsorbent of CO2. Okay, so Na2CO3 undergo dissociation. Na2CO3 dissociate into Na2O plus CO2. So CaO easily absorb CO2, it is converted to CaCO3. So that's why decarboxylation takes in presence of CaO. Absence of CaO, the reaction cannot take place. Absence of CaO, the reaction cannot take place. Now question is, which compounds easily undergo decarboxylation? Depend upon this substitute, because here reaction intermediate is carbon anion. The anion is stabilized by minus I effect or minus R effect. When the carboxylic acid have electron withdrawing groups, they easily involve in decarboxylation. Because the reaction intermediate is carbon anion. Okay, so which compounds easily undergo decarboxylation? So first one, 1,1 dicarboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. 1,1 dicarboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. So for example, you see this one. Okay, so here it have two COOH groups. So it is 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. This type of compounds easily undergo decarboxylation because, so decarboxylation means loss of CO2. This bonded electron shifted to here. Now here you get carbon anion. This carbon anion is stabilized by resonance because it is electron withdrawing group. Now H plus attacks here. So this type of compounds easily undergo decarboxylation. 1,1 dicarboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. So second one, beta keto carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. So this is a beta keto carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation because here it have lone pair of electron. This electron shifted to here. You get intermediate is carbon anion. This anion is stabilized by resonance. So that's why this type of compounds easily undergo decarboxylation. So next one, alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. It is a functional group. Adjacent carbon is called alpha carbon. Alpha beta unsaturated compounds easily undergo decarboxylation because this bonded electron shifted to here. Okay, so this bonded electron shifted to here, you get a conjugation. It is stabilized by minus I effect. So beta gamma carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation due to resonance. So it is alpha beta gamma carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation due to resonance. So next one, alpha nitro carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. Okay, alpha cyano carboxylic acids easily undergo decarboxylation. Okay, due to minus I. So which compounds easily undergo decarboxylation? So here no need of temperature, no need of NaOH and CaO. Here you supply only temperature. These compounds easily undergo decarboxylation. Now I give one example. This compound only on heating, you get which compound, which product? So So this compound on heating you get which product? So here it is 1,1 dicarboxylic acid easily undergo decarboxylation. Here it loss of only one COOH. It is also 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. Here also it loss of one COOH. We get this product. So it is a keto group, it is a COOH. But it is a beta keto carboxylic acid, this group. It easily undergo decarboxylation on heating. It is a beta keto carboxylic acid, it is also beta keto carboxylic acid, loss of COOH. So finally you get the product is this one. So generally this type of questions, then basis integer type question, this compound on heating, how many CO2 molecules liberated? So one is 1, 2, 3 because these are 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. So next one, this is beta keto carboxylic acid. They are easily undergo decarboxylation. 4, 5. Total number of CO2 molecules liberated in this reaction is 5 moles. 5 moles of CO2 will be liberated in this reaction. Okay. So this is a decarboxylation. You see another one. So this is C double bond OH. It is a benzoic acid. This benzoic acid undergo decarboxylation NaOH plus CaO in presence of temperature. It easily undergo decarboxylation to give benzene. It is also one of the useful to preparation of benzene. So this is a decarboxylation. Okay. So next we discuss about the preparation of alkane by Wood's reaction. Okay.